Housemates, thank you for playing. The winner of tonight's head of house game is ADEKUNLE.
Okay guys, yeah, I'm not happy and it's quite obvious. I'm not happy. Okay, reason being that for the third time in a row, a level 1 housemate has emerged as the head of house for the week. Like, that person this week is ADEKUNLE. I mean, for the fact that even when they played the head of house games, yeah, the final stage saw 2 members of the level 2 housemates get to that final stage where it was just 3 persons left. And I thought that, okay, they stand a better chance, but still they were still level 1 that won. And I don't know, it's just heartbreaking. That means that, of course, level 2 housemates are automatically open or not immune to eviction. Like, they can be nominated for evictions. And of course, that is what happened. And again, nominations had KHALID and PHYNA in them, okay? Before I go into everything, okay, I am Bethy and this is the Big Brother Naija show here on THAV TV. And yeah, I always bring you all the information, you know, on the ongoing Big Brother Naija season 7, the level up season, right? Okay, so guys, as I was saying earlier, again, level 1 emerges as the head of house. Housemate level 1 emerges as the head of house, and that was ADEKUNLE. So this week's head of house games, the first stage was a kind of mind game, I could say that, because the housemates were to look at a reference photo of a beaded necklace and recreate it on a different stand. So the housemates with the most number of beads in their string and the most accurate as well will emerge to the next level. And of course, as usual, they will always default as they had rules, right? And if one of the rules where you may not carry more than 1 bead at a time, you're not allowed to move the reference photo, and if your bead falls down, right, you have to like start again from the starting point. But of course, we would always have people that break the law, and this time Shegs and Modella were disqualified for breaking the law. And I think it was Chumzi, ADEKUNLE, Daniela, KHALID and Farmsabi. I think I'm missing one person, I can't remember right now. They all emerged to the finals, right? But Chumzi and Daniela were dropped because they had less number of beads in their string compared to ADEKUNLE, Farmsabi and KHALID. Now, I would have thought that with 2 persons from the level 1 house, from level 2 house, in the finals, they would stand a better chance, right? I mean, that's like common sense, right? Or common reasoning, but nah, ADEKUNLE still won. He won because the second stage of the head of house games was a thing where you have to like throw balls into some pipes. Now, the higher the pipe, right? The closer the pipe. Okay, the longer the pipe, the more your points, or something like that. But anyways, bottom line is that ADEKUNLE ended up scoring more points. He had 25 points, while KHALID and Farmsabi had 23 points each. And he won. And of course, his house was granted immunity from a nomination, and he got to nominate people for eviction. And of course, I mean, it's obvious that KHALID is one of the strongest people in level 2. And again, he nominated KHALID. Now, like, it's obvious that KHALID is one of the strongest people in the level 2 house. So that was the obvious reason for him nominating KHALID. He said KHALID is strong and he's also smart. Like, he does show his strength in diverse ways. And he nominated PHYNA because he felt that she's like the foundation of the house, that whilst they have met in various games, head of house or wager tasks, you know, she has always proved as that person who holds the house together. And of course, if the shepherd is missing, the sheep will scatter or something like that. So he felt that if he destroys the foundation, you know, the members of the house would also feel the influence. And then he nominated BRYAN because he felt that BRYAN was also strategic and strong, which is true. BRYAN is also smart. And ILEBAYE, I think his housemates have a certain bias towards ILEBAYE. So he said he doesn't really know her per se, but his housemates, whenever they talked about her, there was really nothing nice. I think something of that sort. So apparently he was kind of doing his housemates a favor by nominating ILEBAYE. And then finally he nominated GROOVY. I mean, I don't really care. Okay, he nominated GROOVY because he said although GROOVY doesn't seem to do much, he always seems to kind of be lost or shook, according to him. But he feels that GROOVY is that kind of person that if he's forced to rise up to the occasion, he would have to stand his ground. Like, if the strong people are no longer there, he's a potential strong person. So I'm gonna have to give ADEKUNLE kudos for that, because he showed a kind of strategic reasoning in his nominations, because he did not just nominate anybody for a reason. So he took away the strong people, and he also took away the potentially strong people. Like, what? Okay, we get that. It's quite disheartening, though. I'm really not happy, because now not only are they gonna starve, right? Okay, no, they're not gonna starve. Yeah, they lost the wager, right? They lost the wager this time around to level 1. So not only are they gonna starve, they also are going to be up for nominations. And when they heard their names, of course they were shook. But ILEBAYE somehow was smiling, but I know it's not that kind of joy. It's more like the I saw it coming kind of smile. I guess she saw it coming, I guess. KHALID and PHYNA seemed to really have been taken aback. She was heartbroken, and I feel for her. I really do not want her to leave. And of course, you know, again, like I always say, you guys should start to call me a prophetess or something, because last time I told you guys Christio was going to leave, although I did not see Saif's leaving coming, but I saw Christio's. And this time around again, I think GROOVY is going to be the one to leave. I don't know if any other person is going to leave. Well, for me, I feel GROOVY is going to leave. But let's see how that goes. And, well, it'll be nice to have GROOVY. Okay, no, it's not going to be nice, but it won't be. If you have noticed, he's looking kind of lost these days without beauty in the picture. He's just kind of lost. So I don't know, maybe it's just doing him a favor if he leaves. I don't know. Anyway, well, we're not surprised that Big Brother this year's season of Big Brother is filled with so many twists and turns, right? It's no surprise anymore. Like, we expect the twists and turns. And again, tonight, another twist was introduced. So apparently before the head of house games, Big Brother asked every housemate to pack their bags up, like, so pack everything, all their personal belongings up. And they all, like, in both houses, and they all did that. And he turned out that he asked them to take it and move to the, what's it called, the arena where the games were going to be played. And it turned out that after the games, the housemates switched houses. So the level 2 housemates went to the level 1 house, and the level 1 housemates went to the level 2 house. Now, I've got a question for Big Brother, though. So what do we refer to them now as? Because, I mean, seeing that we were referring to them in those level 1 and 2 based on the houses they were in, so now that they've switched houses, do the level 2 become level 1, and do the level 1 become level 2? What are we going to do? Just give them a permanent name already. So that doesn't have to do with the house, so it's less confusing. Because, like it or not, I'm still rooting for level 2. I don't know if they're level 1 or whatever they're going to be called. Anyway, Big Brother, put us out of our misery, okay? And yes, you guys, I know, my energy, I'm not really happy. I'm sad. I'm really sad that level 2 housemates lost the head of house challenges. And this is like the 3rd time in a row. You guys, come on, do something. Anyways, the Hermes was not allowed to participate in head of house games, and the new housemates, Cheesy and Rachel, they didn't participate as well. They assisted Big Brother when it came to counting the beads, right, to collate results and stuff like that. Well, that's it. That's all for tonight, okay? That is all I have for you tonight. And until I have to come your way again to give you the latest on the Big Brother Naija, I am Bethy, and this is the Big Brother Naija show here on Tab TV. Enjoy the rest of your night, and of course, tell me what you think. Leave comments, you know. How do you feel about the fact that the level 2 housemates are up for eviction for the 3rd time in a row, even though they didn't really get evicted the first time, but it still counts, right? And how do you feel about the swap of the houses, and, you know, and all of that? Just tell me anything you're thinking at all. Let me know. I'd love to see. I'd love to read it, technically. I'd love to read it. So enjoy the rest of your night, okay?